Hello YouTube friends, today's episode is going to be all about me creating strip 1 of the Memory Quilt. Now if you're like, what are you talking about, Sam? Check out day 1 of Vlogmas, I'll link it here, because this is part of our gorgeous, slow, cosy build up to the end of the year, and each week I'm taking the scraps that I have wrapped up and gifted myself and making a quilt. Really excited about today's one. I didn't know how it was going to go, but I'm now recording it having done the first weeks and I'm really enjoying how it's looked. So I hope you enjoy watching this process. I am a sewist who quilts, so you will get quite a different perspective from what you might expect. So if you're looking for something different, looking for a bit more freedom, looking for seeing how it goes, this is for you. But before we do that, I think we should open an advent gift. Now you might be thinking, Sam, it's the 7th of November, what are you doing? Well, I am opening every other day all the way, just to ease ourselves in, just to do things in a step-by-step process. The whole of my Vlogmas, all 24 days, which will be every other day for November and December, just a gentle build-up. And so let's open one today. I'm not doing them in any order, I'm just making sure I don't get day 24. And so here we go, it's quite small. Got some noise to it, let's have a look. What does it say? Thread gloss. That is funny. That is great, but also funny. Love it. I've been watching about this and thinking about doing some hand stitching on my memory quilt, and this is perfect. So that is brilliant. Some thread gloss. Love it. That is going to get used very quickly, having never used it ever before. So next week, so the second week of November, I will reveal the fabrics, my scrap fabrics for strip 2 of my memory quilt. So that's coming soon. So do check out the playlist if you want to keep in with what's happening. You might want to dip in and out. The titles are very clear to help you choose what things you want to see. Some people have already said they're going to have a go at quilting along. You might want to choose like I'm doing. Each week I'm kind of doing something like with the specific bit of the quilt. We'll see how it goes. But I want to thank everybody for their lovely comments so far. There is a gift guide coming really soon, because as part of this slow cozy build up, we need to be doing things early, so we're not buying what we have to buy because the shops tell us, or because we've got to get it delivered quickly. So my biggest plea of all is, if you're going to buy, try and buy from independent businesses in the country that you live in, because it is the best way to get money back into your economy, into real people's pockets, and to make a difference. The most radical thing we can do right now is to slow down and be conscious and not be stressed by consumerism telling us that we need everything now and buy, and I won't be doing a Black Friday deals thing. I'm not going to be buying it because it's on offer. I've collected a whole selection for you of ideas. I've already bought multiple presents because I like to spread it out over multiple pay packets as well. So part of this whole vibe is, let's give the independent businesses time to deliver to us as well. And so that means starting to look, starting to research, and just letting go of our nervous system a bit, to the point where it's not like this. So just breathing through it. It involves planning. I've got a notebook. I'm thinking things through, but we can do that with a cup of tea, a cup of coffee. Be gentle to ourselves. I really hope you enjoy what I share with you today. I am very excited with how it's going, and I hope you feel that way too. How does a person know if they've reached peak crafting sewing level? Because I've now got an ironing board here and the one that still folds down over there. This one is here because today I don't want to have to move. I want to machine, iron, machine, iron. So I put it at this height that it's like perfect level. The iron is here. I don't have one of those lovely ones where you can leave it like down, but what I'm going to do is turn it down in between. So let's remind ourselves of what we're working with this time. Oh, that's a pouch for another time. Put that one back. So we have our gorgeous green collection here, random pom-pom, of memory scrap fabrics that have memories and just some nice new bits. So I think I'm going to do what's called crumb quilting this time. So we're going to piece bits together, and what I thought we'd do is stitch them together on the machine, press, stitch, and then we can trim into shapes to join them together. I've seen these things. I have over there some shapes in a thing that's hanging down the side of the wardrobe that I've just had and never used, and here we go. But I've got the iron on because I think it might be good just to give everything a little press. We can have a chat while I'm pressing, just because we don't want to be trying to quilt together rumpled bits, do we? And I've done a lot of reading, and thank you for tips from people about quilt as you go. So I am going to quilt as I go. So what I'm going to do is join my crumb pieces together. I will then get some wadding and choose a backing, because I think, as the lovely Angela said, you can then have a scrappy backing as well. I might have a look, because I think I've got one of those extra wide ones, but you don't need extra wide if you're going to scrappy back it. And I saw one bit where you do the back a bit wider, because then you can overlap them and close them afterwards. And so I could just choose whatever I want for the backing, so it could be different. Could be reversible. If I chose larger pieces of scraps for the back, it means that the back would be like lovely big patches of colour as well. And then it means that you could use it either way round. So I might need to choose one tonal style or something for the back. And if I choose one type of fabric for the back, it will be more stable then. Now, lovely viewers, should I do Christmas on the back? Because it would remind me that I did this for Vlogmas. And then when I want the festive side up, I've got that. And when I want the non-festive side up, I've got this other side. Okay, you've got time to tell me, because I won't be getting that done in today's episode. This is why I love doing projects like this with you all, because you can come back, you can dip in and out, if you don't see some for a while, but if you keep going along on the journey, you're going to get to see a great range of ideas and things, and you can really help shape it. I've already, like I'm saying, listened to what people have said from the intro video, and it's already forming what's happening now. Ooh, I think I am feeling the Christmas on the back, because I've got loads of like reds and oatmeals, sort of Christmassy ones that I've had for some time. That would be great, wouldn't it? Oh, okay. It's just that when you fold up the quilt, you'd be aware then that you might be revealing like a Christmassy side. Depends on how you fold it, like when it's on the end of the bed, or even if it's a hanging, you wouldn't see the other side. And we can just pick a binding then that sort of unifies it. Definitely, I think, what I'm feeling at this minute. It might not 100% be what we do, but it's what I'm feeling right this second. Might last a little bit to press. That's a rogue piece of scrap fabric that's come in there. Some of these pieces are super tiny, hence why I thought crumb quilting would be quite good. Okay, so I'm going to turn my iron right down. Oh, that's a wheel stiff now. I'm going to switch out my thread colour, because I think if I have a thread colour that sort of tonally works, then it will sort of work with everything. And we're not looking for this to be huge, and who knows whether it'll be rectangular or square when I've finished, but the whole idea is that we'll piece each one together. This almost feels a little bit like, excuse me, what word do I want? Those temperature crochet quilts, because it's almost like that one, it is determined by what the temperature of the weather is. This is determined by the scraps that I've put together. Someone said it was like, how did they analyze? They gave an analogy. Analogize it, that's the word. It was like, here's your survival kit. I'm thinking it's a bit like, if anyone remembers Ready Steady Cook, where you were given a bag of ingredients and the chef had to come up with a meal. Somebody said they've only ever quilted with like same weight fabrics. I think this is why Quilt As I Go is going to work quite well, because the weight of the fabrics then will be dealt with when working on that piece of the quilt. It won't affect the whole thing. So I'm just gonna, I've seen people do this like before. Obviously I am new to this, so we don't know exactly what will happen. Just gonna have to vibe with it. As I said to somebody the other day, we'll live and learn. So I've grabbed a piece of this gorgeous puppy, and I'm going to grab a piece of that one, and I'm just going to put this along this edge, and I'm just going to stitch it together, and then we'll work out what next. We're just going to go for this really, and we will be snipping bits off, joining bits on, and then I can just put it on the board and then just cut it to a size and press it. I'm honestly not sure why I'm doing this without my glasses on. Okay, so done that. So I'm going to cut this one down because I don't want to use it all in one go. My scissors need sharpening. So looking at this, I feel like we could do something across the top. So let's have a look. Ooh, yes, this bit will be fun across the top. So we're just going to lay that on there, stitch this across here. And that stretches all the way across the top as well, actually. Okay, so then we've got that, so I'm going to cut that off. Just don't want any really big pieces like that. And then now I think I'll put a piece on here. Oh, a bit of this green, I think. Right, so let's just lay this on here. We'll stitch this on here. Obviously there'll be quite a bit of trimming off in a minute, but that's fine. Just going to stitch that on there. Now if you are a full-on quilter, you might be screaming at the screen. But we've got to roll with it, haven't we? Okay, so then we've got this on here. See, I like the way that's growing, so I'm going to trim things down. I'm going to go for a bit, and I'll show you in a minute where I've got to. I probably have got, putting them together, nearly enough for a wide strip across. I'm just laying them down. I've still got plenty of the fabric left, so I'm going to carry on with this and I will show you in another video.